This a mixtape popping from the press gate. Out the Shit's Creek, show the code to catch weight. This the real deal, Holyfield without a deal. Holding up the status quo, start the fire, yeah. Bonafide, fly, bad guy floating in the sky. Skip it with the beat like a coaster on a ride. Remedy, repeat, feed the focus, come alive. Kill them in they sleep, if they wake up galvanized. Tally high up the ladder, sayonara, see you later. Till tomorrow, bring the papers as a favor. Mr. Neighbor Good, grew up in the neighborhood. Never thought I could be someone that would stay for good. So the story goes, sold myself for student loans. Also mental goal, plus the middle where to go. I'm posted at the road, smoking pot with Monaco. Supposed to be at home, told my parents adios. Comma closed in my checking, yeah I'm broke. It's all good though, lately I've been on the road. You know.
Damn it.
Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to another episode of Live and Untied. The song you just heard, that was Mr. Neighborgood by Cat Stockton. You can download his album, a mixtape, on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Before we jump into today's episode, I just want to take a moment and wish a happy Mother's Day to my mom out there.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Happy Mother's Day, Kathy. And happy Mother's Day, Nicole.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
All right, yeah. So today's Mother's Day, and you're probably wondering, why are these assholes having a show on Mother's Day instead of spending time with their mothers? And to be fair, I did actually go home on yesterday to spend time with my mom and help out a little bit more with the renovation on the house. And
they're redoing their kitchen, right?
They're redoing the kitchen, the foyer, and the front room areas, like pretty much the whole first floor.
Okay, yeah.
So like I was just, going to town on those the tiles. We were taking up tile and carpet yesterday. So I was like,
that's always fun.
Yeah, I know. I got battle wounds all over my hands. I got a couple on my stomach from like carrying the carpet out. And it was funny. I like cut the carpet and I rip it in half. And my dad was like, most people do like less. Like I took like half a room of carpet and I just rolled it up. He's like, most people do it in like fourths. And I was like, yeah, no, I mean, I just got this like burst of energy and I like picked it up and like like when you flip a tire and you like use your knee and you kick it over and like that's what it was. But it was this giant roll of carpet. And then I throw it on my shoulder and I'm like dragging it. It was painful. My entire everything hurts right now.
Wow.
But yeah, so I spent time with her yesterday. I got lunch with her today and pretty much wore out my welcome. So now I'm here doing a show with you guys. And there is been a lot of great moms over the years. And
for show.
What?
I just said for show.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of great moms over the years. And before we get started, we just want to give a shout out to all the moms out there because we literally couldn't do it without you.
Very true. Shout out moms.
Speaking of moms, speaking of our moms, we had our moms come up with dating bios for us of like reasons we would be good, eligible bachelors.
Sonny and Jackson.
Yes.
Their moms.
Yes. Tyler's taken.
Hey, Jack. Good to see you too, Jackson, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I'm joined here with my producer, Sonny Visioni.
Hi.
And our fact checker, Tyler Stewart.
Hey.
See, it threw me off because we already did the Happy Mother's Day and we cut to the camera.
Yes.
Sorry.
We don't have that.
Yeah, screw the guys in the room, right?
No, that's not what I meant. But yeah, so you guys now, we've introduced them. And we will, our moms wrote us dating profiles pretty much.
Yes, and we just thought this would be something fun to do.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm pretty terrified. Jackson and I've seen mine, when my mom wrote. No, I didn't read it. I just literally saw the paper.
Like at a glance.
So I know there's multiple paragraphs, which I kind of like figured. But I really have no idea what's on there. I think I have an idea.
You don't
but
want to guess? Just guess one thing.
I think she's probably going to be. I think I'm going to be embarrassed a little bit,
Okay.
but I think like it'll sound like my mom 100%. I mean, it should.
Right.
But I also think she had fun doing it. So I'm
That's all that
excited.
matters.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Plus,
see.
it's her day. So
I'm excited to
say.
see like how that came out of it. Or yeah, what about you, Jackson? What do you think?
I think my mom had fun doing it. My mom was super eager when we texted her. We were sitting at the Cubby Bear after a Cubs game, and we were actually during a Cubs game. It was the day that it was so cold out that we just went to the bar and watched it from the bar. And we're sitting there, and he goes, "Hey, why don't we do this? And we'll ask, our moms to write us dating bios. Well, it'll be fun." I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure." So I text my mom, see what she thought, and I was like, "Hey, would you want to do this?" And she goes, "Absolutely," all caps.
Right. Yep.
Like I'm 100. We like literally showed each other. We're like, "This is what she said," and it was pretty much identical to like the reaction, like the level of energy. They are so eager. So I think both of our moms had fun doing this. I know your mom did it in like a paragraph. So I saw mine at a glance too, and then I sent it over to Tyler.
Right.
And I know she did a top 10 list, like a numbered list. But that's the only thing I know about it.
I'm curious about is because I saw the glimpse where it was numbers too. I'm curious what like she was battling between like 10, like 9 and 10,
how
and
how
then
to,
11. Like, oh, do I put that in
Yeah.
there? Like, I'm curious. I'm really more curious to what number 10 is than to number 1.
like the last one,
Yeah.
Well, and it goes
'Cause-
down. I believe she did 10, 9, 8.
Okay. Well then.
She did.
Okay. Yeah. Then. I mean,
She
I'm
said
curious
she-
for the whole damn thing. That's for sure.
She said she
But-
wanted it to count down, so that's what she
Gotcha.
was like.
Okay.
So
You want to hear about it?
I do want to hear about it.
Yes.
who do
Okay.
you-
We didn't get a coin.
Yeah, we don't know. Oh,
We're gonna flip a coin. Oh, you should have a coin actually right there.
All right.
What is it? A quarter?
Yep.
You gotta call something.
Oh yeah.
Or I'll call you. I'll call because you're flipping.
Okay, you call.
Tails.
You go first.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
All right. This is coming straight from Sonny's mom's letter.
God.
You ready, buddy? Strap in. Here we go.
I'm ready.
Please allow me to introduce my son, Michael Vincent.
That's
Woo!
me.
Michael is a strong name, so it suits him well, but pretty much everyone calls him Sonny. To me, Sonny is my sunshine boy.
God. Yeah.
Sonny makes me laugh, makes me smile, and tugs at my heart because that's what he is, heart. Even in Catholic preschool, when Sonny's teacher would ask him what to add to the prayer list for his class, Sonny would say we need to pray for all the babies in the world. Sonny has always understood the world has and people who need help. Sonny helps them because it is in his nature. Sonny is good-hearted. Sonny, you feel like all this is true so far?
Yeah, I think I have a pretty big heart. Thank you, Mom.
All right. Fresh out of high school as a young adult, Sonny served all freedom-loving people with 4 years in the Air Force. Now as a veteran, Sonny's heart goes out to the prevailing suicide among vets. When the pandemic was just beginning last spring, Sonny did his own one-man awareness event by doing as many push-ups as he could over 2 hours and 20 minutes. He did 550 push-ups. Not a typo. 550 push-ups over the 2 hours and 20 minutes.
That sounds like him.
I watched you do that. That was good. Later in the
A couple
pandemic,
other people did it for the record.
Oh,
I
okay,
got to do
well.
it.
you did it too. So later in the pandemic, Sonny went back to his hometown to help deliver groceries to old people. This year, when the February snowstorms hit, Sonny shoveled snow for people he doesn't even know. That's what Sonny does. He helps people in big ways and small ways in any way he can. We're halfway through. You all right?
Boy, yeah,
How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. Sonny is on hashtag Team Christ. I had hoped for a time that Sonny would be a priest, Father Sonny, and he would have a dog named Holy Ghost. Father Sonny.
Yeah, Holy Ghost, come here.
His Holy Ghost. Isn't that what America needs? Sonny tells me it is not going to happen, but that's okay. Sonny's life brings out the good in people.
Thanks, Claire.
Sorry, sorry, Magnum. You're not the Holy Ghost, but you're pretty good. All right, we're nearing the end here.
Okay.
Sonny pours his heart into his pursuits. He's a star student at DePaul and an improv star. But let's face it, ladies, the first thing you will notice is that Sonny is a looker. Woo-wee! We're hitting some good points now. He has a movie star physique and dashingly handsome face.
Oh, God.
So he is uber attractive on the outside, and Sonny is shiny in spirit. Sonny is a lover and not a fighter. Well, I mean, you're a boxer, so that's a lie. So I'm just kidding, Sonny's mom, I love you. So if you are a drama queen, move along. That's true.
Amen.
Ayo.
Amen.
Yep. Need to put that into practice. To date my son, here are 5 standards. You need a good sense of humor and appreciate the funny in life.
I don't do that.
Well, okay.
I'm just kidding.
But that's why someone who dates you should
I'm
have
just
that.
kidding.
Yeah, we know you hate the world. Positivity is a must. Do you enjoy the great outdoors? Sonny loves fresh air and sunshine. He is also a natural athlete. Spending time with family is a high priority. If you get Sonny, you get the rest of us. All in. You must love dogs, especially bigger dogs.
For sure.
You ready? We're going to bring it home here.
Let's do it.
Sonny is very modest, so I don't know how he will react to this dating profile. And I don't really know what dating profiles are. Sonny is very patient with me, so if I didn't do it quite right, it will be okay. Words are just words on a page, but Sonny is authentic and real. Nothing would make me happier than to have Sonny meet an authentic and loving woman.
Wow. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mama.
good.
I love you. What was funny is she, like, she sent it to me. She's like, I don't know what dating profiles are. So I watched a video on YouTube after I typed it, just to, like, get an idea. And I'm just so curious what that video said, too. But thank you, Mom.
That was great. Sonny, what are you doing tonight around 10? You busy? I want to date now.
Yeah, you can slide in those DMs right now, ladies. Book a date with this
We can go get
movie
that dog.
star looking, carefree,
Outdoor loving,
outdoor loving
handsome
guy.
son of a bitch.
All right, Jackson. your
natural
turn.
athlete.
He's like, stop talking about
He's
me.
like, quit repeating everything my mom just said.
We just wanted to make sure everyone heard it. That's all.
I just want to really drive that point home.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so it's my turn.
All right, Jackson, you ready? We're starting out at top 10, at number 10. Are you ready, Jackson?
Yes, I am ready.
He has an awesome family. Jackson has an awesomely badass family. Right or wrong, they would have your back in a bar fight. Plus, he has an incredibly talented sister, so chances are you kids would be talented. Oh, your kids. Hey-oh. All right, that's a nudge.
Right there.
9. He loves kids. When Jackson was little, he said when he grows up, he wanted to be a dad and a husband. He loves his cousins and cousins' kids. All right.
These are all good things so
These
far.
are great so far.
Wow.
you know?
Yeah. Look at you.
Number 8, he is very personable. People gravitate to him. He's so likable. He always had so many friends. He's made so many connections through his life and has great people he can turn to as mentors.
Okay.
I don't know. Jackson, you might have to look out. 7, he is caring. Jackson cares a lot for his family, friends, and pets at home. He always has their back. He came home to help with his parents' renovations. He records and edits his talented sister's shows. He will defend them always.
Very true.
Also very
Super true.
6, he is very smart. He
Wait till you hear
Slow
what she
down.
said.
Oh, yeah, hold
Maybe
on.
she's
Here
going to
we go.
redeem it.
He is very smart. He wasn't the kind of person who had to work hard for good grades. He used stats class to figure out the least amount of work he had to do to get a decent grade in classes and keep a good GPA.
You got to fight smarter, not harder. Fight smarter, not harder.
That's
The
beyond
best kind of
accurate.
smart. That's
I
perfect.
can't believe that's true.
All right, Jackson, how you feeling? That's halfway.
I feel pretty good. I feel like that like she's really hitting it on the head. I'm just
All right.
great.
Let's get in here. Number 5, he's a good time. An outing is just better with Jackson there. He goes out of his way to make people feel comfortable. Sonny or Tyler, ask him about the famous picture from high school that made it to Twitter. Specifically, ask him about the conversation he had with the principal. Oh, I think we need to take
pause.
pause. Major
Go.
pause.
All right. So when I was in high school, I was playing Cupid in the school play or in the school musical, which was Zombie Prom that year. And we had there's a scene in there where the seasons are changing and they go through a Valentine's Day like montage.
Mhm.
And I come across with a giant banner that says Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm in a diaper. And that bit never actually made it to the show because backstage we took a picture that they deemed inappropriate, which now that I'm like, and thinking about it, was pretty inappropriate. I'm like, my
Shocker.
my pants are down around my ankles, and I'm wearing a diaper, and I'm shirtless, and I'm like in a grind line on this desk, and this then a buddy took the picture, and then my other buddy tweeted it, and it got a lot. Like, it got around the school real quick. And then, which like I was cool about. I was like, yeah, great. This is a great promo. And we did it as a promo. We were like, come see the musical that opens this weekend. And then we, I get called down to the principal's office that Friday after school, like at that like last period of class. And they were like, bring your stuff. You're going to be there for a while. And I was like, shit. Like, what could it possibly be? I get there, I look, and my buddy is sitting there, and I knew immediately, like, when I saw him sitting there, I was like, okay, that's what this is about. And then they call me in, and I played dumb. I had just seen Goodfellas. I was like, what picture? And then they, like, turned the monitor around, and I was like, oh, that picture. Yeah, I don't know, man. And then they were, like, signing our slips to, like, get Friday schools. And because we were all first time offenders, like we had never at least been caught for anything. And we were like, they were signing our Friday school slips. And, he looks, he goes, this could really mess up any job opportunities that you have.
Look at you.
And he goes,
this is what you're doing.
Right. He goes, wait for it. He goes, he's like, what do you want to do when you get out of high school? And I was like, I want to be a comedian and tell jokes for the rest of my life. And he was like, he looked at me, looked at the Friday school slip, then he looked at the picture, and he goes, I don't think this is actually gonna hurt your career. I was like, if anything, it might actually help. Like, this is a great story, and this is actually like a abridged version, but it is.
Do you have that picture somewhere?
Probably.
Oh, we need to find that.
We'll find it. We'll find it. I don't know if we'll ever show it. I know other
we'll show it.
Like the other person who was in that
it.
picture is like a doctor. Like the other person is, I working in broadcasting, and like they have actual like real jobs where that might hurt them. But me, I'm like, yeah, dude, let's show it. But
we'll crop them out.
Yeah, we'll just blur their faces. Yeah, we could do that.
All right.
Or we could just release it discreetly and blur your face. No one would ever know.
We need it to help us.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, and we might revisit that idea later.
All right, Tyler.
All right, number 4. Jackson is very loyal. He is very loyal best friend. He doesn't care for cheats or fake people.
True.
He treats people the way he'd like to be treated, unless it's morning or he's hungry. But he eventually apologizes after he's fully awake or fed. Number 3.
These are all true. These are all so true. I am not the kindest. I'm not the best me in the morning. And I'm definitely not the best me if I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah. A different, like when you're hungry, it's just different.
Yeah.
Number 3. He's adorably handsome. Jackson always cares about how he looks. True. He looked identical to the kid from Jerry Maguire when he was little. He can definitely rock a tuxedo. Seen that. Number 2, very talented and hilarious. People might not know, but he's been in 19 community theater productions, 12 high school productions, both plays and musicals, and 1 TV pilot. He's worked sound, lights, fan stage production on over 8 shows. And also,
why do you think we have him here?
Yeah, he's very viable. He also a 3rd degree black belt. Woo! He played golf in a junior league for a few years. He's had years of experience.
Well, yeah,
in golf.
we learned the golf thing. Not to interrupt you.
Yeah, I
2
know.
episodes ago,
You
we
are
didn't know you
interrupting. No.
knew anything about golf.
Yeah, I like to keep that up my sleeve and surprise people.
And has taken classes in sketch comedy writing. He's one of the funniest people I know. Number 1, he's a romantic at heart.
Oh,
And then there's a little disclaimer here
ladies.
to me and you, Sonny.
Okay.
That Holly has so many performances on video with a winky face. So
Ooh,
we'll be checking that out.
I can't wait.
Yeah, maybe we'll show some clips of that on the show. Maybe.
Shout out to your moms. That could definitely grab a lady for sure.
Shout out.
Easy.
I feel good about it. I'm glad. I mean, I'm like a little bit like.
Maybe
But-
we'll make a Twitter this week or whatever it's called, Tinder this week.
I thought you said maybe you'll make a Twitter this week so you can look for that picture. But they made
That's
us.
also
They,
true. I
they
could make
made
a
us
Twitter.
remove it immediately, like in front of them.
Aw.
But yeah, it was very funny. Yeah. Well, when they called us in for the picture, it was they asked who took the picture, and I told them somebody else took the picture than the actual dude who took the picture, and they were like, "Are you sure?" Because they said this
Redirection.
other guy took the picture,
Smart.
and I was like, "No, dude, they're all covering for the other guy," you know, and like. Then the principals were like, "Oh, okay, well, let us, consult." So like, then they like left, and then and the other thing was like we were all gonna like get kicked out of the musical. Like it was opening night that night,
Yeah.
and we were all gonna get kicked out.
Yeah, whatever.
And
Right.
they literally were like, and they were like, "Do you guys have understudies?" And I was like, "I'm his understudy." And they were like, "Shit, get out of the office. We got to talk again." And then like we left, came back in. They were like, "All right, you guys got to serve Friday schools." And we like really got like for what happened, like the way it looked and everything. They were like, "This is a really good off." Like we got off on that. Like we just like,
Yeah.
you know,
You should have been punished harder.
definitely.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like what Sonny did. to get
Yeah,
in
and
trouble.
actually, one of the girls,
Okay.
one of the girls was
we
a.
can't talk about it. We don't have to.
One of the girls, the girl in it was a. She was like the secretary, or one of the roles in the ITS, so like the Thespian Society,
Yeah.
and she got that taken away for
Oh.
being in the picture. And then the next year, nobody ran for that position, and then the teacher came to me and was like, "Hey, we really need someone to run for this." And then I was like, "Really?" Because like the reason she lost it was because of the thing that I was also doing. like we weren't allowed at meetings at all that year. Like we got kind of kicked out, like suspended from the Thespian Society for a half a year. And we were like, "Oh, okay."
Are you
And-
talking about high school?
Yeah, this was all in high school.
Yeah, I know. It's like a
Yeah,
freaking
it's
CSI
like a-
episode.
I know.
College.
So I know it was insane. And like we like the whole thing happened, and we ended up so I ended up running unopposed for this thing. And because I was unopposed and I knew I was running unopposed, I didn't prepare a speech because I was like, but they were like, "You have to give a speech." And I was like, "Why?" And they were like, "Because it's just the thing."
When did you learn you had to give a speech?
The day of. And I walked in and I go, "Vote for me. Don't vote for me. I'm going to be your secretary." And then I won, but they made me come in. They made me go back and come back up on stage and start over because the teacher was like, "That's not a speech." And I was like, "I thought it was very good." Like it's a very good depiction of what this actually is. But yeah,
I think you could give a better one now, but yeah, it wasn't bad.
right. But I'm saying like I'm running unopposed. You can vote for me or you don't even have to vote for me. I'm going to get it regardless. Like, it's pretty much handed to me. And like, it's not that I like wanted it. It was like, I just was like, I guess I'll do it. But yeah.
Well, add that to the list of dating.
Yeah, no
options.
kidding.
Jackson's got the whole package.
He's kind of a bad boy.
Yeah. I'm a little bit of a bad boy, but
Hey, since we spent so much time talking about it, do you want to know how Mother's Day started?
yeah.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
I wonder how, actually. I'm very curious.
Yeah, so in 1907, on May 12th, Anna Jarvis originated Mother's Day when she held a memorial service at her late mother's church in Grafton, West Virginia. Her mother had organized women's groups to promote friendship and health. So it's all because of a memorial service in 1907.
Damn.
Boom. Mother's Day.
I was gonna say like 1726.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like a long thing. They were like, well, what year was it?
1906.
19. Well, that's
You guys
still-
don't listen to me.
No.
1907.
I
1907.
see. You don't even listen to you.
But I was closer than you.
Me?
Yeah, he had
No,
a
the other
guess.
person I'm talking to. Yeah.
Okay. But I mean that's still over 100 years of celebrating moms.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
true.
know, but I thought it would be
How did you celebrate your mom?
way earlier.
Today?
Yeah.
We went to like one of our favorite Italian restaurants.
That sounds
Danielle.
good.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
I know. I had a big bowl of pasta.
Sonny,
but-
what'd you do?
I drove down and hung out with my mom for the day. We went on like a little walk with my brother's dog.
Yeah, somehow I ended up with a gift from your mother on Mother's Day. But that's
The
that's
caramel
who
corn.
she is, yeah.
Oh yeah, and I got my mom a back massager that I got to use after I helped with the renovation.
So really, you got
Ooh.
yourself a massager when you go see your mom?
I mean, however you look at it, I sent it to her, and then her name was on the package. Yeah, it's hers. I don't live there. It's just hers the majority of the time. And then when I got there, she was like, "Do you want to try it?" And I was like, "Actually, yeah, I do, because this was a lot today." And actually, as I was moving stuff around with my dad, I was like, "Good thing I didn't go to the gym for the past like 3 months, because like I would be, hurting if I did." But now I'm hurting even more because I haven't.
So speaking of Mother's Day,
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, what do I want to do for the show? I don't really know." And then I was like, "Oh, your mama jokes." But then I went online and like read them and was like, "That's probably not what I want
They're
to
pretty
do."
fucking brutal.
Yeah, they were a lot like, and I literally even typed, "Your mama jokes PG."
Yeah.
Your mama jokes, like, I just tried finding like a nice one or like a family friendly one for all mama jokes, and no mama jokes are family friendly. But I found a list on parade.com of 120 funny mom jokes that are sure to make your mama smile on Mother's Day. So I'm obviously not going to read all 120. I'll read you a couple, but I do have my top 3 so far. But for the record, I maybe got to number like 62, or maybe the 60s. So I definitely didn't even get through all of them. But my number 1 is, why is Mother's Day before Father's Day?
I don't know.
So the kids can spend all their Christmas money on mom.
That's good.
Hey-o.
Yeah, that's real good.
It's like that was a good like mom joke, but like a dad joke,
Yeah.
but like mom joke, dad joke.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Combined.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, like in the style of a classic dad joke,
right,
but it was
For
for
moms.
moms. It was to make
Exactly.
moms smile.
right,
It's the kid of Mom and Father's Day.
exactly. And then my second favorite was, how do you keep little cows, which I'm pretty sure aren't those calves? How do you keep little cows quiet so their mommy can sleep late?
I don't know.
Use the mute button. Ha 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 ha. And then my third favorite one is, boy, my mom is having a baby. Girl, what's wrong with the first one? Ha 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 ha.
Wait, what? Oh.
Do you get it?
Yeah. What's wrong with the first kid? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got it after a second.
I bet you the R-rated jokes were way better.
Yeah.
I mean, I can find them.
Nah,
No, they were
probably
pretty
not.
good. I mean, like they're all such just,
Cheesy jokes.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like-
8th graders.
nothing is really lost until mom can't find it.
Oh, that is so fucking true though. Like I can't. No, hold on. Give me a second, because like you can like ask any, like my mom for sure. You could ask her that. I think she's here, but in the comments. But she literally I will be like, I can't find it. And she'll be like, well, did you check here? I'm like, I did. And then she'll be like, well, and then she'll walk with me and she will go check. Like, still, even when I'm back home, I'll be like, I don't know where it is. I looked everywhere. And she'll be like, did you though? And I'll be like, I swear I looked everywhere. And she will take me to every place I looked. And it's always in a place that I fucking already looked. It is so upsetting that she can find it so much quicker. And I'm like, I don't know why, but moms are just better at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they do. They have special
know
mom powers.
where shit is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one is good. This is good. Mom, look at that kid over there. He's misbehaving. Son, maybe he has good parents then. What? I mean, no, that's not even a mama joke. Cleaning with kids in the house is like brushing your teeth with Oreos.
That's very good. That's a good analogy.
Why did they have to rush the mommy rattlesnake to the doctor?
I'm not sure why.
This is stupid. She bit her tongue.
She bit her.
I don't get it.
So she like bit herself with the venom,
Oh,
pretty much.
because she's a snake.
Snack. What did the panda give? Oh, this will be the last one. What did the panda give his mommy?
Was it also a back massager? No.
Flowers.
A bear hug.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah, that one
I know.
stumped me.
Jeez, those were rough.
Those were rough.
Well, I have something that's way cooler and more genuine to me. I mean, I guess those jokes were fine, but for Mother's Day, this doesn't include our moms, obviously.
Yeah.
I was like, who are my top moms of all time? Like,
Yeah.
who are the coolest moms? Or, I mean, I guess really however you want to judge them. That's pretty much how I judge them.
You're like, they're real cool.
Yeah. It's like, oh, kind of. My favorite, whatever. This is my Gamote list, the greatest mothers of all time.
I was going to say the Gamote list.
And it's actually, I went by this one website, golderderby.com, best TV mothers, greatest moms ranked. So these are all moms in, you guessed it, TV shows. And number one was so I'm going to list off 1 to 5, or no, I'll go 5 to 1. And then I'll also put, or say where they are in the list.
Okay.
So there's 40 of them.
Perfect.
So my 5th favorite, or should I go first?
No, do 5th.
My 5th favorite mom is number 17 in the list, and that's Connie Britton as Tammy Taylor in Friday Night Lights.
Oh, Friday Night Lights. Yeah, that makes sense why you asked me that before the show.
Because, yeah, she's just a Southern girl. That was not a good
Yeah,
Southern
that was
accent.
terrible.
Great Southern accent. That was on point.
Whatever. She gets shit done.
that is the takeaway. She gets shit done.
This one I saw, and I was like, oh, I totally forgot about that, because the person that she shared her main role with is, like, I mean, he's in prison. And this is Felicia Rashad as Claire Huxtable, so Bill Cosby's wife in his show. She was the shit.
Yeah, she was amazing. I remember watching that. Speaking of mothers, my grandmother, every time I was over there, that was like one of her favorite things. Like, as soon as it got late, I would like go sit next to her on the couch. We watched the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
You know, before obviously we all knew what he was fucking doing on
Right.
the show.
Yeah. Yikes. But yeah, it's I don't think she should be overshadowed for what that fucking weirdo did.
You're right. Yeah, she's still up there as one of the G-motes.
Right.
Wait, what number was she on the actual list?
She was number 2.
Oh, yeah, that makes
she was
sense.
number 2.
Yeah, so the majority of the people agree with us.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. Anyways, number 6. Why do I have to think of who this is? I'm so bad with like celebrity. I just have to see her photo. But I guess number 3. She's number 6 in the list, and it's Doris Roberts as Marie Barone. If I can think.
Marie Barone.
Right.
Marie
Hold on. I was right here. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. And the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh yeah. She's
I was
amazing.
like, okay, she's great. She's great.
Yeah.
And this is. I was thinking about like other shows like that made me think of like the mom in Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Costanza's mom. Yeah, she's hilarious. But I saw her and I was like, oh, she's funny, and she's a sweetheart too. So
Oh yeah, for
I'll put
sure.
her on. Number 2 for me is, and this is for my mom. This is my mom's favorite character, is Jane Kagsmarek as Lois and Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh my god, I love that show.
She's hilarious.
That was one of our family was huge on that show. I mean, so good. Like my favorite's the one where Dewey keeps stealing cigarettes from her.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like like 8. Like he's like the youngest of all of them. So God, that one's great.
Right. And then my number 1, and this was at the top of my head I even went to the website and I was like, she better be on here.
Was she?
Was yes. And Claire guessed it. Deborah Jo Rupp as Kitty Foreman from that 70s show. Like, she's amazing. She is great. And she was number 12 on the list. Jane Kaczmarek, if I'm saying that right, was number 8. So, and then another thing, number 1 was Florence Henderson as Carol Brady, the Brady Bunch.
Oh yeah,
I don't think I've seen one episode of that. So
you've never seen an episode of the Brady Bunch?
What's the matter?
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. And then number 40 was Roseanne.
Roseanne.
To put the list into perspective.
Yeah, there's the mom from Brady Bunch actually used to sing. I don't want to jump in the show, but at the Indy 500, she would sing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she's from Indiana.
Oh,
so
hit her up. Hit her up. Get her on the show.
I think she's dead. But I think that's why she doesn't sing. But she would sing "Back Home Again"
Ouija
in
board?
Indiana. What?
I don't know.
I don't even know what you said.
Not a fan of that.
Ouija board.
Oh yeah, we're bringing back to sing it one more time.
Live and Untied.
What was her name in the show? Carol Brady.
Carol Brady. Yeah,
Brady.
We're bringing Carol Brady back from the dead
on purpose. Not like an accidental Frankenstein situation. Like, oh shit, he's live. Yeah. So,
Tyler, do you have anything on Mother's Day?
Yeah. I got my mom flowers.
What kind?
They were purple flowers. I don't know much about flowers, but her favorite color is purple. So I looked up the most expensive flowers in the world.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Is it like a single flower or is it?
Yeah.
Because I want to try and guess this price.
Yeah, you can guess the price.
A single flower.
Yep.
I really have like no idea what the ballpark.
I don't really know.
There's probably some stupid rare flower.
It's a whole plant. It's a whole plant.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
because you can't just sell a flower; it'll die.
Right.
It's the whole plant.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
smart.
That just shows the world how much I pay attention to plants.
Yeah, I'm not really big into the plant flower market.
Well.
I mean, definitely not this market.
Well, not the conventional plant flower market. I do love.
We know
one of them.
Yeah, we know.
All right, I'm gonna say for single plant flower, and this might sound crazy, but whatever. $12,000.
All right.
I would say. I guess it's got to be up there.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna go a little bit lower than him and say
it's like cars,
$6,000 because I don't know how much shit goes.
All right,
when you're talking about
I'm gonna read all 5 of these. There's top 5.
Okay, perfect.
Or 4. All right.
And just tell us based on your own judgment which one the prettiest is.
Yeah, I will. Actually, the prettiest is this one to me.
Okay.
It's a saffron crocus, and it's in the last place. There's a big description, but you can't even see it, so it doesn't matter. But it costs $1,000 per pound.
Okay,
What?
that's number 5. I'm feeling good about my answer.
Yeah, I feel bad about mine. There's not much room to go up from 1,000 to 6,000.
Okay, the next one is a bouquet of white orchids, white lilies, moonflowers, and the root of 100-year-old ficus. And that sold for $125,000.
Wait a minute. Wait.
No,
We just
now
went from $1,000 to 125.
Yep.
We're both way fucking off now.
Holy!
They gave different examples, but yeah. So and then
We're
the
both
next
way off.
one, like they did per pound, and then bouquet, and then this next one is per flower, and it's the gold of, I don't want to butcher it, Kinabalu, Kinibalu.
Kanibalu?
Yeah, orchid, another orchid. It's in the national park in Malaysia, and it's extremely rare, and it costs up to $5,000 for one flower.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, okay. So when we said our price guesses, we said for one flower. So that's and what that was number
That was 2.
2.
Yeah,
All right.
3,000
Oh,
per flower.
Wait,
But
3 or 5?
Yeah, you said 5,000.
Yeah.
oh, sorry, that was 3,000 euros, $5,000.
Oh, okay.
That was close
Cool.
because I'm fresh out of euros.
Yeah.
I actually just spent my last couple of euros today.
Yeah.
All right, this next one is crazy, and I'm gonna tell you about this one because it's nuts.
This is okay. This is the first one. Okay.
Yeah, this is the top one. It's another orchid, but I can't say the words. And it's a completely man-made flower that was developed during 8 years of research in agricultural science by a namesake group in China. In 2005, the flower sold at auction to an anonymous bidder for 160,000 euros.
Okay, but what is that?
I know,
half
hold
million.
on.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
160, 183. That is $200,000 US.
Oh wow.
Fuck.
So, holy hell.
We're back to way off.
Jeez,
So,
yeah,
and it
we
was
didn't do
called,
good.
nicknamed the Frankenstein flower. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. We literally just said Frankenstein
Yeah.
a few minutes ago
Why?
when we were talking about bringing back Carol.
Yeah, that's right.
You remember? That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was
You
crazy.
want to know something else that was crazy?
I guess so.
So on my way to the studio today, I took the Jackson Red Line.
Right. Okay. Let me paint the picture for people unfamiliar with, I guess, the city. There's a Jackson station for the train, and then there's a Jackson road too.
Yeah.
And to get to Jackson while you're driving, you turn on Jackson, and you'll get to his road. And then on the train, you get off at the Jackson stop, literally to get to
Yeah.
Jackson.
Way to tell that to everybody. Now they're all gonna show up at my place.
Jackson Key.
Floor 16. If you can see the
so all
Marine
of
building,
that's
you can
true.
see.
If you guys want to come by and visit me, I get lonely when it's just me in my apartment.
True.
Plus, but yeah. So, and to paint a better picture of the Jackson Red Line,
Please.
it is one of the grossest ones in the city. It as you go down into the subway, it smells like piss,
Yes.
and you can just just a hint of shit. Just enough to be like, it's here.
It's the kind of smell where it physically smacks you
Yeah, it just
at that stop.
It's great. How bad it is. like it is literally like if you were to be like what they would show in a movie for like a subway station in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's the perfect depiction. And it I get a lot of notifications on the app that that's where the crime happens, is the Jackson Red Line.
And right by apartment.
Like a couple weeks ago, someone got stabbed at the Jackson Red Line, and I was like, great, that's the one I use all the time. That makes me feel really good. So today I go down there, and it's 10 minutes until the next Red Line train. I was like, okay, cool. Got my headphone in. I can just chill, listen to music. And all of a sudden, I start hearing a bunch of yelling, and I was like, oh, that's not usually good. And I turn, and it's these two guys. There's an older dude and a younger dude. And the younger dude has got a skateboard, and it sounded like they were arguing over the fact that he was riding his skateboard around. And then,
that's last time I was over there. Yeah, skateboarders love that park.
Yeah,
You're talking about the Pritzker Park.
Yeah, because it's right by Pritzker.
Right.
So, he literally went down the subway, went in, and then he just rode across the platform to the end towards the Monroe, because you can walk just underground to
Right.
the Monroe station, and he was riding his skateboard in that direction. All of a sudden, this guy was like, "Hey, motherfucker!" And I was like, and he was like, he was like, "Yo, dude, like, do something."
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh shit! Like, I don't know what I'm about to see happen."
that's.
And I was like, and then he was like,
Hold on, pause for a second.
"Yeah."
If I ever approach someone and they're like, "Yo, do something," I was just like, "Okay, you know what?
Like, I don't need to be here.
I'm probably gonna just take that back."
Do something. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
When they invite you, when they invite you, all right, go ahead.
When they invite you to start inciting shit, you're like, he's like,
You're right.
do something. Like, I was like, no. I was like, what am I about to see happen? And it was like aggressive. Like, it was so aggressive. And then the other guy was like, maybe I will do something. And the other guy's like, well, then do something. And like, I was like, don't do something or don't do something. Just pick a side. And then the other dude starts swinging his skateboard like he's about to just like hit this dude as hard as he can in the head.
God.
And I'm like, holy shit, I'm about to see something crazy. And I was like, how do I film this without also him being like, hey, who's filming? And then swinging the skateboard at me. That's what's going through my head is like, oh no. Like if I can't get
Really, truly, like if he just went,
yeah, he's like, is this on camera? Is this on camera? And then he like started swinging his skateboard above his head, and he was like and the guy he kept like swinging and missing this dude and hitting the rails super hard, and it's just echoing through the whole thing.
oh yeah,
Everyone's watching this, and then the dude is like he's like, put the skateboard down, let's settle this like men. And the dude's like, nah, fuck you. And he's swinging it. He's like, nah, dude, shut up, I'm gonna hit you with this. And he like kept swinging it back and forth.
Was the guy with the skateboard like a smaller than the other guy?
Like skinnier.
Okay,
like, yeah.
So he really did need the
to even the odds, because the other dude was like, he was just like a bigger dude, and he was like they were like going at it, and he was like, nah, dude, like fuck you. And then he would like swing the skateboard, and I was like, oh my god.
And this was around what time?
5. This is 5. Like, it's still bright out. Like, shit's going down, and it's Sunday. It is a Sunday.
It's Mother's Day.
It is not only the Lord's Day, it is Mother's Day.
It would be hilarious if both of them just came back from seeing their moms.
Yeah, and they were like, it was a real shitty experience, and it messed up my day. And like now he's trying to fight this other dude. And then the other guy like didn't have a jacket on or anything. He had it kind of like sitting on a bench.
Was he like shirtless?
No. He had like just a t-shirt on.
Oh, okay.
And like a stocking cap. And he's like, so they're like, he's like just going back and forth, all verbal, and he's like swinging the board, and he's like, whoa. And then the other guy goes to like, and then he ducks and misses the board. It was like crazy. I was like, this is like a good show, but like terrible that it's happening. But like,
how far away were you
from
the altercation?
Like 20-30 feet.
Oh my god. Okay, so you're pretty close.
Yeah, I wasn't that far away. I was like in the same section. You know how it's broken up by those like tile like structures.
Oh, you were 2 away?
I was literally like in the same one.
Oh god.
Yeah, so they're just at the other end of that little like strip, where they have like the performers can come and like just play guitar and stuff. This guy wasn't performing. He was just swinging his skateboard at this other dude, and it was insane to watch, man. I was like, holy shit. And there was a train coming, and he like grabs the younger dude grabs the guy's jacket and he whips it onto the tracks of the southbound train. And the northbound train, he takes the dude's backpack and whips it. He goes, go get your shit, bitch. Go get your shit, bitch. He kept saying that to him. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, first, like, okay, I don't care. Like, that's fucked up. Like, go get your shit in front of this. Like, the guy jumps down, grabs his jacket, unharmed, gets up, goes over, puts his jacket on, like, climbs down. And there's a train, like, 2 stops away, but you could see the lights, and I was like, I wouldn't fucking chance that.
Well, there's also parts on the track that, like, if you touch,
I
you
know.
get electrocuted.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I know.
You're
man.
fried.
I was watching him. Like, am I about to see someone get fried on these rails right before I go do a show?
Right.
I mean, it still made it in my, in the show, but I mean, like, I probably wouldn't talk about it if I saw him get. Probably wouldn't be ready to talk about it. I mean,
there's this one viral YouTube video that well, I guess it went viral, but it was years ago of some dude in some country very far away that touches a wire, and yeah,
dude, it's messed up.
yeah,
it's
rough.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, nothing really has to. Just use your words. Use your words. Doesn't have to get physical. You don't have to murder somebody in front of a train. I mean, like, he's throwing his shit in front of a train that's coming. It's like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, if this guy gets hit by a train, I'm gonna throw up, and I don't think I can do the show tonight. Like, that was like my only thought. But
I can't host tonight, guys.
I was like, I don't think I could have done a monologue. I don't think I would have been able to get through a monologue. If I had seen it happen, I was so close to it. And then, like, I got on my train, and then I was like, and the guys were gone by the time the trains pulled up. So they pulled up at the same time.
Yeah.
And then the guys everyone dispersed. But, like, there was so many people watching. You should have seen the looks on the people's faces that were, like, just showing up, and it was escalating. Like, the people that were, like, just getting there, and everyone's, like, standing there, like, yeah. And they're, like, looking at it, and everyone's like, oh, what's happening? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, he told him to eat shit, and then he threw his shit, and he told him to go get it, and like all this stuff. And then this one dude came in with his headphones on, and he was wheeling his luggage, and I was like, this guy is walking right in. He has no idea what's coming, and he's gonna walk right into this shit store.
That happens all the time.
And he was just walking, and everyone's like looking at this guy, like, look at this motherfucker.
He's
just walking with zero cares in the world. Until he starts seeing these fists fly. Like, fists were going. Like, no, I don't think anyone made contact. It was all, like, shadow boxing.
Yeah. There was no... Like, there's such a huge difference from taking the L with headphones in the whole time. Like, you're just... Nobody ever talked to me, jamming out. And then, like, when you don't have headphones...
And you hear everything. It's people watching time.
Yeah.
Like, when you have headphones on and you can look around the train, like, you can make up really happy backstories for every single person on the train. You take your headphones out, it is miserable backstories across the board. Everyone just looks upset to be there, and especially in the Jackson. Like, no one likes hanging out in the Jackson Red Line station. No. Like, I honestly don't even see that many homeless people down there. Breathe. I don't see that many homeless people down there, like, except for, like, to shit.
Yeah. Because that's all that goes down there.
Like, literally, they like, well, we shit down here. We're not going to sleep down here. Like, I'll see them, like, at other stations, but, like, damn, it is. So no one looks happy there. That's the point. It's like everyone's, like, in agreement. It's like, yep, this sucks. This sucks. No one really wants to ride this. Like,
what'd you look up, Tyler?
I looked up what would electrocute you.
Oh, like
the L rails.
And they were like electricity.
And they said if you somehow end up on the tracks, the key is to avoid the third rail, which pumps out 600 volts of electricity.
Yeah.
So you would die.
You know what's insane?
You could potentially die.
Oh my gosh, I wish I knew the name from a history class, but it was some story, but this just made me remind of it. People just there have been people that have been struck multiple times by lightning. Oh, how do you get struck multiple times?
You know, and there's that whole saying, like, lightning doesn't strike twice in the same spot. And like, you gotta imagine those people that are like, oh, I just got struck with lightning and I survived. And they're like, hey, good thing it doesn't happen twice. They like walking out of the hospital like,
well, no way.
How many people have been struck?
Hold on, I'm looking that up, and I think Google is listening because I typed in most times and Roy Sullivan Park Ranger. Is it a song? Most times struck by lightning. But yeah, it's the first thing that comes up. So we're not the only people that are curious about this.
Because, like, well, have you seen the movie Powder? That guy had he gets struck by lightning. I'm almost positive. I mean, I've seen it a couple times. I haven't seen it in a while.
Oh, this is the guy. Oh my God. Yeah.
7.
Roy Sullivan, as rare as it is to be hit by lightning 6 times.
It's rare to be hit by it once. Let's say that.
There's a guy who has been struck 7 times. Roy Sullivan was a U.S. park ranger in Shenandoah National Park in Virginia between 1942 and 1977, so 25 years, I think.
Human lightning rod.
He survived 7. Are you kidding me?
What is he? Does he have like replaced things in his body that are like metal?
I don't even have 7 friends.
That's messed up.
7
But
times.
that's insane. 7 times, and like his body just like he's alive.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
Well, like yeah, but I mean like he survived all 7 of them.
I mean, he was a park ranger from 42 to 77. So let's say he retired at 66.
He died in 83.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, but like the fact.
He was born in 1912, though. So.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, R.I.P. But he said, like, my point is, like, he survived all 7 of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just wild.
Whoa.
Oh, he got killed from a gunshot wound.
What are the
Holy
fuck? Are you?
shit.
Hold on.
5-7 times and then get shot.
Could you imagine, like, being like, you like walk around like you didn't even have a care in the world. You're like, I've been struck by lightning 7 times. Nothing can happen. I am untouchable.
Okay,
and then
Oh.
wait, what happened?
So you're lying?
No, he shot himself.
Oh. Yeah,
In
well,
the
that'll
stomach.
do it.
All right, so
In the stomach?
Yep.
That doesn't sound strategic.
R.I.P. Roy.
Like
Wait,
that sounds like
why
it would
would
be
you
a
shoot?
painful. Like you would just sit there and bleed, and you know what I mean, like in the stomach.
Okay.
Not like we're gonna dissect how you should do that. You shouldn't do that. But like, I mean, if you're getting struck by lightning, there, he's like, I just can't take an 8th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get struck by lightning once, let alone an 8th time. Like I would be afraid every time I turned a corner that there was going to be a lightning bolt waiting for me. If I'll be an 8, like that's the last thing I need. That's the last straw. But he probably had a bunch of medical issues also from all of the.
I mean,
he probably had an erratic heartbeat.
if someone has 7 concussions, that's like scary.
That's a lot. That's like you're like we should definitely watch for the brain
I
damage.
can't imagine every single time he got struck, he was tanning and it like hit his foot. Like the dude had to have been strolling through the park,
or like in water,
surrounded
or
by
something.
trees.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm never going outside again.
I'm
Thanks for that story.
I'm never working at that state park. I'm hearing that story and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, that's insane. Dude, I don't know what else to say about that except for it is mind-blowing that someone was able to. What?
No, like there's how many people have been on the moon?
Not 7.
Have 7 people been on the moon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, then 7.
But still,
Thank God we have a fact checker.
like it's like the Tom Segura
12.
joke. It's like, oh, okay.
12 people have been
Actually,
on
I
the
feel
moon.
like I
Okay, so
knew
he was
that.
just shy
12
of.
people have walked on the moon.
Okay, good for us.
If
Or
someone,
not us, but like.
this is a Tom Segura joke. He's like, if you tell someone, yeah, I had a donut today, they're gonna be like, oh, that's good. But if you tell someone, yeah, I had 7 donuts today, like, holy shit,
Yeah, that is a lot of donuts.
that's a lot of donuts. And that's how many times that dude got struck by lightning and survived.
Yeah, that is. That's a great point, though.
Speaking of things that fall from the sky,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Oh.
fall. Have you guys
Yeah.
heard about that Chinese
Yeah, did it land?
rocket or whatever?
Oh, I
it
heard
is?
about that. Yeah.
It was a 22-ton rocket.
Yeah, there's like, yeah, it's just falling.
Funny story. I get home and I like to my apartment, and I'm walking. My roommate's sitting there, and he's like, "Did you hear about the rocket?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "I'm like, dude, I haven't checked my phone like all day." And he's like, "This happened like a week ago, man. Shit's crazy." He's like, "There's rockets flying in the sky, and then the fucking rocket is going around, and it's stuck in orbit, and then like we don't know where it's gonna land. We don't." He's like, "Just like where is it? Should we be worried about it? Should we not be worried about it? Are we gonna be okay? Are we not gonna be okay? Like, what do we need to know about this rocket? And doesn't China like lead the country in like weren't they like one of the first to go to space? Like I know Russia and us,
I think so. Yeah,
but I mean like they've been in the game for a while.
Right.
It's like how do you fuck up that
Yes.
big this late in the game, man?
I mean, nothing like Elon Musk is like, yeah, I guess we'll just send like 26 rocket ships up today and like get them back in 2 weeks.
yeah,
Oh, we're
like
good.
just call Elon,
Yeah.
man.
It landed.
Oh,
Yeah,
it did.
yeah, it did.
Yeah, it
I-
landed in the Indian Ocean.
Oh, poor fishies.
Yeah, but
Can
like,
you imagine?
but
I mean, most of it burned up, I think.
Yeah, coming down.
like on re-entry.
Yeah.
It was.
That'd be so cool to see.
But it was the biggest like man-made object to ever fall back to Earth.
Yeah.
And like the last time something that like the second largest man-made object ever, like the one that came in right after that.
Yeah.
It like wiped out an entire village. I don't remember exactly where. But I know like because it hit in the ocean, and it like just like caused a tidal wave that like wiped out a village. And I was like, dude, if it lands in Lake Michigan, Chicago's gone. Like it's not that big, and probably whatever is right up.
Thanks for not contradicting, but jinxing us because we had a fire, so it only makes sense.
No, I know. I was like, watch, like that's exactly what I said too. I was like, we had a fire. I was like, and now we're gonna face water. I was like, and eventually we're gonna have earthquakes, and we're just gonna get through all of the elements of like life, and it's just gonna attack us. And then they already call us the Windy City.
Speaking of Mr. Musk, he was just on SNL.
He was. I actually watched that episode last night.
What did you think?
I thought it was really good, and he said he was in his monologue. He said he is the only host with Asperger's.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And he said that he said at least the only host that's told you about it.
Right.
But I know that Dan Aykroyd has come back and hosted. I'm pretty sure, and he has Asperger's. Did you know that?
I did not.
I did not know that either.
Yeah, he came out in an interview and was saying that he has Asperger's. But like, both Dan Aykroyd, comedic genius.
Yeah.
Asperger's. But they always say, you have Asperger's, like they have tendencies to be smarter. Like they have, like higher brain function. But it's like because of the high brain function, like they're usually a little, more awkward or, whatnot because they, they work at a faster pace. Like, I mean? They can't understand this like goofy ass nonsense that we do for an hour and a half, a live show. And they definitely don't understand the people that log in every week and watch. Like it's just like because so they say smarter, more intelligent,
So that's why people think he's an alien. Because
he's different. And I'm like, holy shit, they've been calling him an alien this whole time, and they're like making fun of someone with
maybe
Asperger's.
I mean, you never know. Like, I still wouldn't be surprised if one day he just his human body just unzipped and like walked an alien and
he's like, I lied to you guys.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then Black appears.
Yeah,
but yeah, and I mean that makes sense why he's such a freaking genius when it comes to like, sending people to Mars and doing all that. And my favorite part of his monologue was him talking about how he's like, well, I'm going to be a little awkward and weird. He's like, I'm an eccentric billionaire working on sending people to Mars. He's like, what did you expect?
That's good. And it's always good when you make fun of yourself.
Right. Like, as long as you can like make fun of and like laugh at yourself. And like, he was a real good sport because there were some like, they always do that when, in the sketches.
Well, they dressed him as Wario.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
was that a good scene?
It was fine.
Did he, out of all the sketches there, was he part of like one of the funniest ones? Or were like Weekend Updates and stuff like that better?
He was on Weekend Update.
Was it good?
Yeah, because he came in and talked about Dogecoin.
Oh, yeah.
And he came in as like a professional analyst, and he was like, please refer to me as the father of Dogecoin. And I was like, yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he was good. I thought he was funny. I feel like some of his jokes didn't land as hard as they could. I laughed harder than the audience, I feel like, at some of them.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like I was just like, I think he's such an impressive dude that he's accomplished so much.
He's
with
a
Asperger's.
legitimate character. Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
And like with so much, like Asperger's, and then also like he did the renewable energy. Like he talked about his, renewable and sustainable energy, like how that's, important to move better or move forward into a better future for, to leave behind for people and stuff. And I thought that was real cool. Just like that. But he had a lot of funny stuff, and I wasn't expecting it because, you don't know him to be like the comedic guy.
Yeah.
So I thought it was real cool. And he actually made a joke about how he smoked weed on Rogan. He was like,
when he did that, the world stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he did.
People were like, what?
Well, and he said, he's like, people say that like I've been like I just go around, I go on podcasts and smoke weed, and he's like, as if I'm going from podcast to podcast just lighting up blunts. He's like, that is not what happened. I did it one time. And I was like, exactly. Like, I have not seen him do it. I Google things like that. Like, I'm like, like Elon Musk smoking weed on all the podcasts. And like, I'm like, he doesn't. Like, he just did it the once.
I just read some funny things. I'm just gonna say some quotes from the show.
Yeah, go for it.
He said, to anyone I've offended, I just want to say I reinvented electric cars and I'm sending people to Mars in a rocket ship. Did you think I was going to be a chill, normal dude? And then he made a joke. He made a couple jokes. I'll just do two of them. He said, he joked about SNL host mentioning O.J. Simpson, and he said he killed it.
Oh, yeah, that was funny because he talked about how he's like O.J. Simpson hosted, because he related it to he's like, I only smoked weed on one podcast. He's like, I'm like the O.J. Simpson of smoking weed on podcasts. I only did it one time. That's like chalking him up to a murderer, and like he only did it once. And they were like, fun fact, he hosted in the first time in this year. And the second time, 1978, and the second time in 1996, and he killed both times. And that was the punchline. And I was like, genius. Awesome. Yeah, that was good. So funny, and I wasn't expecting a punchline like that from him. So that was really good. And hats off to Elon for being such a great sport.
Oh, just wait for this one. This one's even better if you're a middle schooler. He said he touched on his own terrible Twitter instincts where he tweeted 69 days after 420 again. Haha. He said, I don't know. I thought it was funny. That's why I wrote haha at the end. I like his humor. I don't know.
No, I thought he was very funny. I thought he's obviously a little bit more dry. But I definitely think it worked.
I think so.
I mean, dry humor is good. Yeah. Who was that comedian you showed me? He was dry as hell and he was hilarious.
Oh, Anthony Jeselnik. Yeah. Yes. But his whole shtick is he's an asshole.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's hilarious though. Watch him all day, as long as you're like not getting offended that easily.
Right.
Like you can definitely recommend Jeselnik.
Right.
So something we like to do at Live and Untied is our Next Week in History segment, where we give ourselves and you guys a little bit of something to look forward to in the week to come. We have Tyler go through and find cool and fun facts that we can share with you guys about this upcoming week. So, Tyler, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, so today the FDA approved the pill in 1960. By the way, I just went to my normal spot and picked the first thing because, I don't know, I wanted honesty from the internet today, I guess. Tomorrow, the 10th, the Transcontinental Railroad was completed in 1869. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
11th, dust storm sweeps from the Great Plains all the way to the East Coast in 1934.
Oh, wow. So, like, where at in the Midwest?
I didn't see, it just said Great Plains, but from New York all the way to Atlanta. All the way down.
Oh, cool.
Damn.
Yeah, it said it was like millions of tons of topsoil. So that was pretty nuts.
I don't even know what would cause a wind. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like with that,
it's because it was a drought and then it got windy.
Okay, never mind. I get it now.
On the 12th, Bob Dylan made his first appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show in 1963, projecting him into stardom. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
we'll take him.
Yeah. The 13th, is it Friday the 13th?
Is today Friday?
Friday.
No, it's Sunday. Our show is on Sundays. It's
so hard to tell sometimes.
On the 13th, Brazil ended slavery in 1888.
That's always good.
Yeah, that's good.
We love when slavery ends.
Yeah. The 14th, America's first space station launched in 1973. So that was kind of ironic. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Elon just built one in like a week.
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean,
that just shows the time that we've went from, okay, it takes forever to build a space station to like Elon can just be like, I don't want to be in California anymore. I'm going to relocate to Texas. I'm going to blow up the grid because Texas wasn't prepared for that. But like, to be fair, Texas also like everything just like froze over, and they were like, we're out of power,
Oh,
we're out
yeah,
of this.
that was
And then he was
crazy.
like, you know where I'm going to move the thing that requires a lot of power? Texas.
I mean, probably because he can fix it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he can probably
can.
just be
It'll
like,
probably be like 4
Which would be
days.
great.
he needs to call the guy that got struck by lightning 7 times because
We
then
need more power.
shit would be awesome.
So the 15th, next Saturday, the U.S. began to ration gasoline for the first time in 1942 because of World War II.
Wow.
And that was this week in history.
Gasp. I was watching The Irishman and I saw a guy
That's a great show.
siphon. Is that the right word? When
Yeah.
you,
Oh,
when
yeah,
you
when
suck
you-
it with your mouth? Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I couldn't
So,
imagine just the taste. I mean, the smell's great, obviously, but
well, I like the smell. But the taste is terrible. You've never had to siphon gas?
no, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? You do it every Thursday?
No,
Like,
I just had to do it. Like it wasn't even a car. It was a snowblower. I had to do it out of, because our snowblower, we had it for a year. That's the most ridiculous thing. Like we bought it and then like we filled it up. We used it for we bought it at the tail end of the season and we used it. And this is what life in the Midwest is like. It's like you use it for half of a season and then it sits in the shed for the 3 months of summer. And then we broke it back out and we were like, all right, cool, time to start snowblowing again. We go to start it up, wouldn't start. Now we had to siphon all the gas out of it. So my dad and I go to the like AutoZone or whatever, and we get like they have a pump. It's like a handheld thing.
yeah.
But that wasn't working. So then I was just like, and I got it started, and then we were like, all right, and you just it shoots right into.
Did it taste like gas?
No, because you pull away before it touches your lips.
Oh,
You just do enough to get.
I mean, in the
started.
movies, the dudes are like, oh, spinning all
Maybe you're
out.
not quick enough, but like it was a clear hose, so I could see where it was.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I mean, I guess congratulations.
Yeah, but I mean, you can still taste the aroma of it in your mouth. It's not pleasant. I wouldn't choose to do it again. I mean, I had to do it.
Sounds like it.
I had to do it.
Speaking of gas,
Speaking of gas, yeah, that's a great segue. Speaking of gas,
Ladies and
something
gentlemen,
we're all excited about here is
your engine.
we will be at the Indy 500 in 3 weeks for Memorial Day weekend.
Is it 3 weeks or is it? Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
3.
3.
Today's the 9th.
9th.
Whatever. The last
Yeah.
weekend of
Last-
Memorial Day weekend.
I think
Memorial
it's
Day
literally 20 days away. So 2
Oh my
weeks. That's
God.
closer to 2 weeks. Well, 2, 3, 2.5.
weekend. Whatever.
Either way, so okay, whenever Memorial Day is, we're gonna be at the Indy 500, and which Mrs. Brady used to sing the
Oh yeah, that's right.
not the national anthem, but "Back Home Again in Indiana," and which is sang before every race. I've been going to the Indy 500 for years now, like since I was 11.
Damn. Okay, so 10 plus years.
So
Yeah.
11 years. This will be my 13th,
This is you're dedicated.
or this will be my 12th. Sorry.
Yeah, you skipped one, but
yeah,
it's
Thank
fine.
goodness we're going with such experience.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I've pretty much seen all of it happen.
13 years old. Whoa.
Dude, at 11, going to the Indy 500, once you guys see it for the first time, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Like, like I've been there in like I've seen when everyone comes in for pit stops. I saw one year, one dude came in and accidentally clipped a pit crew member. Saw that dude do like a cartwheel in the air. That was insane.
Oh, whoa.
I saw Dan Weldon's last Indy 500 race before he like literally it was like 2 or 3 months later within that span. It might have only been a month later. And I remember watching the footage. I was actually watching the race on TV of his car crash. He crashed and then the next year was real cool. They handed out, he always wore white sunglasses. So they handed out white sunglasses at the gate, but they were like 3D glasses.
Yeah.
And they projected his car doing a victory lap, like a hologram on the track.
Whoa.
It was real
That
cool.
would be
It was
sick.
like bone chilling, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
because
yeah.
you're like, oh man, and he was he that was the last year he raced it, and he won. He
Whoa.
won. I believe he won that one, or if not the year before. But he was great. He was probably one of my favorite drivers. Yeah, and it was just heartbreaking to see that. But it was really cool, the tribute that they paid to him. And I want to say that the tribute fell around the same year as the 100th anniversary or 150th.
Okay.
Well, the first race was in 19. Oh, and Tyler, correct me on this. 1907, or yeah.
Well, that's when that one thing happened. That I
Or maybe it was 1908.
1911.
But they stopped for a few years. So there was like earlier. There should have been a
1909. The
1909.
first race.
How many times do you think the Indianapolis 500 has been won the most by like one individual?
Like how many times? Like the record number of like wins from one person?
Yes.
I would say 6 or 7.
Tyler?
Sorry, I looked it up.
Oh, you jerk. What's funny is the dude got struck by lightning more times than someone has won
Who
the
was it,
Indianapolis
though?
500 multiple times.
Was it Emilio Castro? Because he's
there's
great.
3 of them. AJ Foyt,
That's
Al Unser, and Rick Mears share the record for most Indianapolis 500 victories, each having won the trophy 4 times.
You didn't
Okay.
want to call it. You don't want to say what the trophy was called.
The Borg Warner.
There you go.
I
I have no idea.
The AJ Foyt makes sense. That's one of my dad's favorite
I
racers.
mean, I don't know anything about
Yeah,
NASCAR.
sorry. You're the NASCAR expert.
Me? Yeah, it's because I grew up in Indiana, and it's like you could either watch the corn stalks grow or and drink, or like drink and watch cars go in a circle. And I always opted in to watch cars go in a circle. It's the one sport that you can watch while you're drinking, but you couldn't perform. You couldn't like compete while drinking. You know what I mean? Like you could probably like drink and then go. Like think about Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth was drinking in the dugout while he was playing baseball. You know, like he would run across the street between innings and go grab a beer. Like I'm pretty sure that's true.
Yeah.
And then like so you could do that. You could probably have a few drinks and play a football game. You could do all those things, but you cannot have a few drinks and then go 200 miles in a circle.
I think it would be a lot more fun to watch.
There'll be like there's already so many wrecks because they're going like I think now the qualifying, and Tyler again correct me, is 225 miles an hour in order to qualify. Yeah, literally was about what you hear when they go by. Like I have old videos that we should have.
And you don't wear earbuds?
I'm so bad about it.
Oh, I'm bringing them.
Yeah,
I'm already deaf.
That's not good.
231.33.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's like fast.
I guess. So to close out the show, we like to do a little thing called Jackson's
How are you doing?
Therapy.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I think today was a pretty good episode.
I think so. I'm more just worried. Like, I know today was just a long day for you. Traveling is tiresome.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I didn't travel that much, but it is a little bit. I am tired today.
Well, you drank earlier.
That's the biggest thing tiring me out is like when I was at Mother's Day, I was drinking with my father. Well, I was drinking with my mom too. But, yeah, my dad and I are in the corner drinking like Mother's Day again. Comes up so fast every year. No, my mom had a couple glasses of wine, but we all started with Bloody Marys. Then she got a glass of wine, and I got my dad and I started drinking like double vodka on the rocks with blue cheese olives, which is delicious. But like 2 doubles will. Ooh.
Oh, my dad's been to the Indy 500.
Oh,
in 79.
Yeah,
Place is huge.
That's awesome.
Huge.
It's such a good race to see.
It is. It is.
But yeah, I mean, I think I didn't hear any complaints about the audio. The audio worked again. The
GoPro
GoPro
and the GoPro.
We're still here.
That's that thing's just a pain in the ass.
I would say that it was a great day, and then I got to spend time with my mom, so it was good.
What would make it better?
What would make today better?
I know. 2 words.
What is it? Shake Shack.
Yeah.
Shake Shack always makes every day better.
It does.
Yeah. Damn.
That's a Shake Shack fact.
That is a Shake Shack fact.
Your Shake Shack back in the
so Shake Shack, if you're listening,
No
we would
free ads.
happily
Yeah, I
accept
love
a
you.
sponsorship in just amounts of food.
I will change my name to Shake Shack.
Unless that's completely against the rules legally.
I mean, yeah, because then I could print stuff that said Shake Shack. So maybe I'll just change my name to Shake Shack.
Yeah, so I think today was a good show, and I feel pretty good about it. But overall, yeah.
Hey,
Look
wait.
at-
Was this the fourth one? Was this a month?
Number
1 month
4.
anniversary?
Oh yeah, this is the 4th episode too.
Yeah, we better count it like we're dating.
Wow.
Yeah, we're past the 30 days. So
Go us, go us.
all right. Well, thank you guys all for watching another episode of Live and Untied, and we hope that all of you guys out there got time.
Oh, we didn't even tell, like, we're talking about the Indy 500. And, like, because we're debating between, like, doing a live show that night, because that's Sunday night, because it's going to be a very long weekend, and we all know that. So we might do, like, a pre-recorded one, but we're also going to document, like, as much of our travel and stuff as possible to share with you
For
guys.
underground.
God, yeah, we'll put most of it on underground, but it's going to be something.
Yeah, it would definitely be
We're renting
interesting.
an RV. Like, what else do you need to know?
For how many days? 5?
5.
And
I
I'm
think.
bringing 5 cases of Bush Light, and that's just for me.
I'm
All
bringing.
right, that's enough spoilers.
I'm bringing 5 cases of water too, buddy.
Yo,
Didn't I
cases
just
of
say that?
water.
I just said that. Okay.
You said, yeah, that's yes.
All right. So thank you guys again for watching. This is the second time we're going through this closing spiel.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what do we have now? I'm just like, we're not adding anything else.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh yeah,
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and
To
thank you
everybody
guys.
out
Yeah, everyone, even if you don't have kids, Happy Mother's Day. And we hope that you guys can tune in next week, same time, same channel.
Peace.
Bye.